Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Shauna and welcome to Shauna's World. Yay! So how's everybody doing today? Okay, so got to do the makeup, of course. Hope everybody's doing good. Whew. Yes. I am back in Germany. Yes, I am back. And I am ready to roll. I'm ready to get this party started. I feel like I have not talked and done anything for so long. Oh my goodness. Sometimes, I don't know, I've been struggling with integrating myself back into Germany. I'm not kidding. I don't know. It's like always, every time I come back from Fuerteventura, it's difficult. You know, you go from beautiful sunny weather, everybody's easygoing and, you know, slow pace, and then you come back over here and it's like hustle bustle, gray, raining. Oh, terrible. Over the weekend, I had to take my child to her tennis matches, and driving there, gray. Raining. Oh, I hate it. So ugly. Ugh, you know. But today, I mean, it's kind of sunny out there. I'm telling you, the weather really has an effect on people. Oh my goodness, it has an effect on me. Oh, I tell you. Right? So what is going on? Yes, the Australian Opening is open. So for all you tennis lovers out there, the matches are going in. They're going in really well. Actually, I just started watching the Australian Open since yesterday. I forgot all about it, honestly. I found this really good documentary called Breakpoint. Is it Breakpoint? Yes, on Netflix. It's really good. If you know somebody who's playing tennis, this is a must-see show. I think it's really good because basically they interview like 5 different tennis players, and each episode is about a tennis player and their experience and what they go through, you know, right before a match, during a match, you know, how they feel, you know. Tennis is really mental. It is so mental. And I find it so extraordinary when you hear about tennis players, you know, and where they come from, where they started. You know, back in the days, tennis used to be a rich sport. It was only pretty much for the rich. I mean, because alone with the coaches and the practice that you need, that the costs add up. It's expensive. It is not cheap. But you know, I guess after the success from Venus and Serena Williams, where you come from, it has no role. It plays no role. You know, what's more important is just having the dream and the vision. And Richard Williams, which is Serena and Venus's father, had the vision that his daughters were going to be the greatest tennis players in the world. And you know, it just goes to show you, when you have that will and you have that want and that need, and just continues to believe, even though the circumstances are telling you different, it's possible. So, however, yeah, he definitely proved that industry wrong. So it has nothing to do with where you started. And watching this documentary, you saw, you know, there was this one tennis player. I can't think of her name. She's from where's she from? Algeria? Is she Algeria? No, she's from Tunisia, exactly. And she didn't come from the richest family, but she had a dream. And I think to have a dream alone is rich, you know, to have a dream, especially if it's a big dream, because most people don't dream big. You know, they're too afraid to dream big. You know, they think, oh, my circumstances won't allow it, but it proves wrong, proves different every time. However, this young lady had a dream, and she didn't care of her circumstances, and you know, she was like, I'm going to win a Grand Slam, and she did. I don't remember this lady's name, but if you watch this documentary, you'll see it's very good. Wow. I mean, I have my daughter looking at it, and I'm like, listen, tennis is mental. And I mean, yes, you have to be a good tennis player. You know, you have to have a good technique. That is all true and dandy. But if you don't have this intact, you can't do anything. I mean, all those good trainings and hard work goes right out the door. You know, it's confidence. But not just in tennis. I believe that in everything that you do in life is all mental up here. It's about having a dream and a vision and wanting and seeing yourself elsewhere, seeing yourself better than your circumstances, you know, in spite of, you know, what your circumstances are telling you or what people are telling you. That's why you got to be careful. You can't tell everybody your dream, because not everybody's going to see what you see. But however, I'm sorry, guys. I'm like looking for all my makeup things so I can get started. I know I'm looking crazy. But however, it was just like, wow. It was so, it was really, it's just interesting to see, you know, where the mind will take you. You know, if you believe you can, you will, you know. And for some of the tennis players, even though they had it in their mind, okay, I can get there, it's still, I mean, you have to fight with your mind before you can get out on that court and start fighting. Or with anything. I mean, literally, you can apply this to anything, any aspect of your life. If you can't beat this, you can't beat anybody, you know. People can tell you, oh my gosh, you're so great, you're so good, and blah, blah, blah. But if you don't believe it inside, it means nothing. It really does. It means nothing. You really have to train your brain. You have to train your mind. That's a training alone, you know. I mean, look how many successful people have come out of not so great circumstances, but because they had that mindset, that it was in their mind, even though they didn't let that stop them, you know, where they were, you know, they just saw where they were going. They saw it, you know, the mind it's powerful. It really is. I mean, the moment you can get over that mental here, you can get over anything. And I mean it really, you can get over anything. You'll block out the negative, you know, the negative speeches or the negative talk from other people. You know, it'll just, you'll be so focused, you know. But however, really good doco. So if you get a chance, check it out. It's really good. It's actually a mini series. So it's only like 5 or 6 episodes. And like I said, they talk to different tennis players and show them, you know, it shows you the type of stress that they deal with. And it's incredible. I mean, even though you're thinking up on that high level that they're thinking, you would think, okay, they got it. Sorry, got some cream. Hands are dry. You would think at that high level that, you know, they should be okay. But no, I mean, the higher up you go, the more you have to fight and the more you have to conquer yourself. I really believe that. And it's a constant fight, you know. It's incredible. And for those, like, I mean, I have to say hands off or hats down to tennis players like Nadal and Djokovic and Serena Williams and all those, the ones from today. I just have to say, wow. I mean, because they have so many Grand Slams. It's crazy. But I believe they envisioned, they're so focused. I mean, just when I watch Nadal play, I mean, the man comes out there, he's just so confident, although I'm sure he's still fighting within himself, but you don't see it, his mind overpowers his games, and he's just so confident. He's so confident. So cool. Serena too. I was just watching some of her games. The thing about tennis, tennis is a very tough sport, not just physically, but literally. It's tough mentally, because tennis is it's all mental. Sometimes you'll see those players, and I'm saying the best players, you'll see them flip out. And why are they flipping out? Because they lost. They didn't conquer themselves, I would assume. Oh, maybe it has a little bit to do with technique and having this, having a strategy. Maybe that also plays a big part. But I would say mental wise, and you see it every time when you watch tennis players, or even when I'm watching my daughter play. I can tell when she gives up, because especially after the first set, a lot of, and that's how you can tell if a person is really gonna go or not. After the first set, especially with little kids, or I see it with my daughter, she's already like, shoot, I didn't win the first set. I don't know if I can win the second set. Whereas you got to trick your mind and say, okay, first set, that's yours. Second set is mine. But you have to mentally be like, it's mine. You got to claim it, and you got to fight. You really got to get out there and fight. And yeah, you see it all the time. You see it in a lot of tennis players. You could tell by their body language if they've already given up. When you get up to that real high level, I mean, sometimes you see it up there too. Tennis is all about not just mental, but you waiting for your opponent to make a mistake. And oftentimes the reason why people don't win these tennis matches is because they themselves, they're in the way of themselves. They're not concentrated. They mess up. They're messing themselves up. So you already giving your opponent, the point. So that alone is complicated. I mean, I play tennis myself. I always go out. I mean, I'm not so competitive in that sport, in that aspect, where I'm like, okay, I gotta win. I'm happy if I can hit some good strokes, some good backhand strokes, if I'm in the game and playing good, that's more my goal. So it doesn't really hurt me if I don't win, whereas, as an actual tennis player, they're like, they're freaking, the only games where I really become very competitive is if I'm playing checkers. I love checkers. I'm a checkers queen. I am good at checkers. Or if I'm playing my video games. I know. I love my video games. I love my Tekken. I don't know if any of you guys come from the Tekken area. Tekken is a PlayStation. It's a fight game, and I love it. I used to beat that computer all the time, and I'm still good at it. Of course, my hands aren't so flexible like before, but I'm good. That is my game. So I am very competitive. I do not like to lose. We're all competitive in our own ways. Uno, I don't like to lose in Uno, although I still think Uno is a bit of a luck game. But yeah, of course, you have to have some strategy there too. But yeah, it's like, yeah, we all have our competitive moments. I mean, everybody has something that they want to win in, but I believe winning is it's mental. You know, it's mental and giving it your best and just never giving up, you know. And yeah, I have to say hands down for those who've conquered themselves and been able to constantly stay on top in that game, because that game is complicated. It's difficult. And like I said, it's not just difficult physically, but it's a mental game. It's literally a mental game. Don't let nobody tell anything else different, you know, because you can be the perfect tennis player, but if you don't mentally have it up here, I mean, you will mess yourself up. I see it all the time. You will mess yourself up. You will make your own mistakes. I mean, you have to be extremely focused. But however, I didn't want to spend the whole time talking about tennis, but I wanted to talk about, that's a really cool show. So for anybody who loves sports and who loves the tennis sport, check out this doco. It's really good. They said that this is the first season, so I'm hoping they're going to have other season. I hope it gets good ratings, and they'll continue with that, because I think it's good. It's really good. It's really good. Oh, and yeah, a lot of things have been going on this year. I mean, it's the beginning of the year, but so many things have happened. One of my favorite tennis players. Oh, I love her. She's pregnant. Oh my gosh. And she's only 24. But you know what? I think it's so cool. That's Naomi Osaka. I love that tennis player. She is so cool. To me, she really had the potential of being the next Serena. But you know what? I guess she figured, you know, I'm taking another route. And, you know, a lot of people were complaining and fussing and was like, oh my gosh, she's throwing her life and career away. But, you know, maybe she's just like, you know what? I reached where, you know, I got to the point where I wanted to get to. I won a few Grand Slams. I'm okay. You know, I think one should respect that, you know. Everybody has their goal and a destination. Maybe she hit that goal and she's like, okay, I got another goal. Maybe I want to be a young mother. I don't want to be all broken up, and, you know, because tennis it's not only challenging for the mind, but it's also challenging physical wise. So, you know, you do get a lot of injuries, you know, and yeah, it's hard. It's a hard sport. So maybe she figured, okay, you know what? I got there. I don't want to do this for the rest of my life. You know, I still want to play. I still want to be up there with the best, but, you know, I have other priorities. And, yeah, she's getting a baby. So big congratulations to her. You know, she went against the norm, because other women at her level probably wouldn't be thinking about kids, you know. But she's different. Everybody's different. So, I mean, I'm happy for her. I think she's a sweet girl. And yeah, she also has a documentary on Netflix. So, also a must-see. Really cute. She's a really sweet person. It's so funny, because if you look at some of these tennis players like Serena or Naomi or others, you know, you think, oh, they seem so tough, and, you know, they seem like they could be like very complicated, but in actuality, they're so sweet. They're like little teddy bears, you know. I mean, not teddy bear. I mean, she's not fat or anything, but you know what I mean. You know, just cute and cuddling, you know, just from the personality or the way that she talks. And she just seems like such a sweet person. But I don't know. However, I'm wishing her the best. And yeah, who else? Oh, yeah. I don't know if you guys heard. Okay, I know I'm late with the news, but yeah, Miss Lisa Presley died. Oh, that came as a major shock. I mean, was not expecting that. And she was so young, 54. Oh my goodness. Too young, you know. I don't know. May she rest in peace. I always thought she looked just like her dad. Oh my gosh. If her dad was a woman, he would look just like Lisa. I mean, Lisa was his spitting image. Yeah, that was a huge shock. However, I wish her to I wish her the best in the afterworld. Hope she found her peace. She wasn't controversial at all. I mean, you basically didn't hear anything from her, seen anything really from her. The only time I remembered that she became really popular was when she had married Michael Jackson. And I don't know, I'm sure that was just like a PR thing. But other than that, I mean, didn't hear anything from her. Peaceful woman. Unfortunately, she had lost her son. And I don't know, maybe that had an impact on her. I'm sure it did. Sad, really sad. And I'm sure her mom is really mourning her, because I'm sure the mother did not expect that at all, that she would be burying her child before her. But however, yeah, my condolences for the family, and hopefully they can heal from that and her children will be fine. Yeah, what else is going on? Oh my gosh, I discovered a really cool YouTuber. Oh, she's so cute. What's her name? What is her name? Really sweet lady. What is her name? Oh, Miss Faye's World. Oh my gosh, she's an older lady and she has so much wisdom. It's like talking to your, yeah, it's not talking to, but it's like listening to a very wise woman who's been through a lot. And yeah, she's got some really good advice, talks a lot about narcissism and, you know, her relationship, her past relationships and what she went through. So I don't know. I think she has a lot to share. And yeah, she's our elder. She's part of our elders. So I anyway believe that older people have so much wisdom, but not just older people, younger people too, you know. I think we can learn something from everybody. I mean, literally. I'm always listening and finding people on YouTube. I just think it's so amazing. I must always say that, you know, you can always learn something from people, you know, regardless of their circumstances or whatever. I mean, you can always learn something. So, I don't know. Yeah, if you get a chance, check Miss Faye's World out. What else is going on? Well, I was at the, where was I? I was at the trade show, textiles trade show. That was really nice. Wow. Really, really nice. It's quite interesting. I thought it was the Ambienta that I was going to, but it wasn't the Ambienta. So the Ambienta is going to start in February, or it's going to be here in February, or it might be the end of January. I have to check the schedule. It's a really big trade show in Frankfurt. Yeah, they got everything as far as with home products, anything that involves the home. So I'm gonna go check that out. It's a really nice, I haven't been there in years, so this should be interesting. Yeah. What else? I don't know. How's you all's year starting out? Is this starting off good? I hope so. I don't know. I'm not really one to believe in these New Year's resolutions. I used to, because I think that you can start wherever. You can start your resolution from whenever, whichever time point in the year. So if you have some goals, you know, and it hasn't worked out, keep trying and keep doing and just start it. You know, don't wait to the end of the year, in the beginning of the new year, to start doing what you want to do. You can start at any given point. So that's why I'm like, these New Year's resolutions, I don't believe in it. So, I mean, for some people it might work, but for me, I'm just like, I've set so many and they didn't play out. They only played out when I allowed it to play out, you know. And like I said, I've trained myself to say, okay, if I want to do something, I have to do it today and not tomorrow. I can do it right now at this second. There shouldn't be no, oh, let me wait until the end of the year, or let me wait to this or that and this or that. No, I do it right now. So I don't know. I'm babbling. Anywho, I'm going to finish up this makeup. I know it's been a while, and yeah, I'm starting, like I said, I'm starting to get back into the rhythm of being back in cold, gray Germany, even though today is not cold. Okay, it is cold, but it's not gray, so that's a plus point. Yeah, I did some shopping yesterday. I was at Zara, one of my favorite stores. I love Zara. And I was also at Massimo Dutti. I'm not sure if Massimo Dutti is in America or elsewhere, but it's a Spanish company, and they all belong together. Zara, Massimo Dutti, Bershka, and I believe that's it. But Bershka is like under Zara, and then you have Zara, and then you have Massimo Dutti, which is a little bit more, yeah, a little bit more exclusive than Zara. Zara at the moment has a big sale going on, and I don't like to go to Zara during this time of the year, because it really looks like a flea market sometimes when you walk in their stores, because there's just like clothes everywhere, and you know, it's like racks everywhere, and then I get frustrated, you know. I really get frustrated, because then I see items that I bought and I paid top euro for it, and they're on sale. They marked all the way down to 10 euro, and I'm just like, you know, and it's so annoying. That's one disadvantage. What's one thing I do not like about Zara, because it's like, you know, you get these outfits and you're like, oh my gosh, let me get them before before I don't see it anymore. Might not have my size. And then you buy it, and then like a few months down the line, a few months later, it's on sale, marked down to like I said, 5-6 euro, and it's like, ugh. You know, so that's sometimes annoying. But however, I still love Zara. I still love their clothing, and I think it's the cheapest way to dress, stay in style, and not have to spend an arm and leg, if you know what I mean. So, however, I did buy some Zara, so I'm going to show you all my Zara, what I bought. Anywho, guys, I'm gonna finish doing my makeup, and then y'all, I don't know which type of makeup look I'm gonna have at the end, but we'll see. I'll surprise you guys. Yeah, and yeah, if you like the video, please do give a thumbs up, and if you'd like to hear more from me, subscribe. And other than that, I will see you guys around. Oh, and don't go nowhere. I'm gonna do my makeup, so stick around for that. And yeah, my next video, I will be doing my Zara show and tell, what I bought at Zara. So stick around for that too. Okay, until next time, thanks for tuning in. And also thank you for subscribing to me. And I hope you made it through to the end of this video. And if you did, thank you so much for watching. Other than that, see you later. Bye.
How to keep the healing.